upstairs classroom at the Lion Brand Yarn Studio, where we are over the moon excited to have the one and only Meg Swansen here to teach a master class. And we just wanted to share Meg with all of you folks that couldn't be in that room full of 35 incredibly excited knitters and crocheters in there. So welcome, Meg Swansen.
Thank you very much.
So tell our folks a little bit about yourself, of course. Schoolhouse Press.
My claim to fame is my mother. I got to be the daughter of Elizabeth Zimmermann, and who's a pretty well-known knitter worldwide. I don't quite know how to describe her. Author of 5 books and the star of several public television programs, and plus a bunch of DVDs that we've done ourselves in-house. And a pretty wonderful and influential woman who taught you that you're the boss of your knitting, and that you, it's rather, her message is rather subversive actually, if you think about it. That you're in charge and you can do whatever you like, and that you're not to be offended or influenced by knitting bullies who are extant in the world, who will tell you you're not holding your needles right and you're not doing that SSK properly. Not that you shouldn't pay attention when someone teaches you a new variation of a technique, but we believe, my mother believed, there is no wrong in knitting. If you're doing what you like and you're comfortable executing it and the result is close to what you want, then you're doing it right. There's always room for improvement, but don't let yourself be bullied. I guess, would that be her main philosophy, I guess?
That's, yeah. I mean, as a young knitter who poured through her books, that's definitely the message I walked away with.
Good.
It was empowerment,
yes.
and to be fearless.
Yes.
And that it's
only knitting.
Only yarn. Exactly.
Yes.
It's only yarn. It's not. I love the idea of guess what happens if you knit a stitch wrong. Nothing.
Nothing.
You take it out and do it again.
Yeah, we get to rip. We poor weavers don't get to take out their weavings. We get to rip out our knitting and have a do-over.
So, tell the folks a little bit about the I-cord, one of my favorite
Oh, well, I-cord has been
names.
around forever. It used to be called idiot cord, and it was around when my mom was a kid, and she had one of those little wooden spindles with little bent-over nails on the top, and you'd thread the yarn around, and this tube would extrude out the bottom, and it was called idiot cord. I imagine because any idiot could do it. I've never been able to think of a good reason, but she thought that was rather rude. So she changed its name to I-cord, and that seems to have caught on. It's universally now known as I-cord. But, you know, I mean, you can churn out miles and miles of that, but then what do you do with it? So she figured out a way how to achieve it with a pair of needles rather than this little hooking business. And when she was a little kid, she said she used it for reins when she played horsey. R-E-I-N-S. Anyway, so over the years, she developed built-in I-cord and applied I-cord, I-cord casting on, I-cord casting off, hidden I-cord buttonholes, which I have here, loop I-cord buttonholes, tab I-cord buttonholes, I-cord corners, free-form I-cord. There's intarsia I-cord that can only be done in the round. And since then, other designers have picked it up and done. Joyce Williams has done some extraordinary things with I-cord. So she was kind of the mother of it in a way.
Well, that's what I was going to say earlier when you said I think that's the way to describe her. And you know what I always heard was the mother of modern knitting.
That's nice.
That's what I always hear. And
That's
nice. How many designers continue to be inspired. And I do think it's that empowerment and the freedom to just play.
Well, you know, now it's been so long, she's been in the knitting world so long that I think people are influenced by her who may never have heard of her. I think it has reached that ripples in the pond, which was kind of always her hope, you know.
Yeah.
She always wanted to work her ideas into the knitting language, and I think that's happened. I hope she's pleased flapping around up there, enjoying it all.
Well, I know that we are so pleased to have you, and we are so excited. And
good.
I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye because it's about time to start
we've
class.
got to start class. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh,
It's really
thank you
nice.
so much for coming. Bye from the Lion Brand Yarn Studio.
Bye.